G'day, everybody. Take two. See how I go this time. I put one better battery in it, I'm pretty sure, because I forgot to charge last light, so I've got to charge this light and the last light. So see how long we get with the light. But anyway, I'm going to get back to trying to explain how I respect these um, dead creatures that I find, right? Passed on. Um, Before I put it in a book my own self, one day is the thing when you get everything started. It's how to get it out of the mind, isn't it? So here I go again from take one from Blooper. Now, how I respect dead creatures and what I do when I find them. There's two ways. There's one way where I respect them by burying them and giving them a gift or just burying. Depends on what you're going to do with the time you have. That's what respect is. Not going too far, because if you're going too far, then that means you're actually worshipping it, which is fine. You can worship that, and that means you'll push yourself and make sure certain things. But if you're just respecting it and you just want to respect it, you at least bury them. No, you don't have to wrap them or anything. When you wrap things or do anything extra than just burying it, that's just a little bit more respect and time that you have to respect it. And that you want to do that, which is fine, because any entity would respect that no matter what it's been through. And how I see by collecting the bones is another way of respect and connection too, and another way of connecting closer, if you want to put it that way, in a way, because that's how I see it. And you can respect a creature that's been hurt in a savage way, so you respect it and you give it a gift, and you go, when I die, I'll bury you then, or you'll be buried with me if you get the connection to yourself, if you feel that connection. Because when you do something when it comes to a creature, this is what I believe, and you're spiritual too. This is for spiritual people. And no harm seems to come from doing that action, then it should be fine. That's how you pick it up. You pick up the vibe. But if you do something and you know it feels good and you know it's respect, and you can feel that they feel the respect, then there's no reason why you do things with their carcass. It's respect. This is how I'd see people respect me. If they didn't know me, right, and they didn't have anything to love and respect me, which is most creatures out there that get that problem, right? And so how I respect things is either I change the creature in a way, like use the bones to make something else, but to relate to that creature still and how I'm connecting to it, or I make something that helps me connect to the creature more as well by using its story, its ways. And so that's why I used a snake for a book, and I made my Vishnu Mushu, right? Is how I'm trying to connect to the snake spirit. This snake spirit, I did what I did to it because I knew what happened to it. In its case, it was actually a sad case. It got ran over by a car because I found it on the road. And so I wanted to respect it a little bit more and also connect to it at that time to help me and to respect the spirit. That's how I see it. So if anyone sees anything else different for the things I've done, they're not seeing it right. So I'm trying to explain it now. When I first made Vishnu up, Mushu, it started off with just Vishnu. Right? And then I wanted to connect it with the Mushu, seeing Mushu, and liking dragons. And so I changed it several days later. But why it was Vishnu, I wore it to respect it, to connect, to feel close. I put it around my arm actually. For a couple of days when I was walking around, just to wear it like a thing. And then after that, I felt that I connected, and then I put it in a safe spot to keep it and upgraded it. And also made a gift as soon as I could, which is what I did for my Vishnu Mushu. And that's how I like to connect to the snake spirit and give my respect. As far as I'm concerned, It's pretty respectful. Let me know in comments if you think what I've done is wrong or feels evil in any way, because it's not what I'm trying to put across at all. Anything that I do is not to harm or feel negative or any evil intent to control or take over anything. That's how I feel, and so what I do is only loving, and that's how I connect it and relate to it. And it helps me. If it's not helping anyone out there that watches my stuff and sees my stuff, I'm sorry for that. You might be seeing it in a different perspective, and so I'm quickly making this to explain it in a better perspective. Hopefully this time, and I believe it's explained better than the blooper one, as we can explain things better as we go along. And that's why you will see my videos I get a bit better, because I do live videos, and at the moment when I'm learning and I'm trying to show other people we can also learn and find our ways in different ways besides just one way of religion. And in the end, this is a way of religion, because that's what we do. We learn a religion and then we go on our way, don't we? We learn a way of being, which is like, that's what a religion is, isn't it? A way of being and believing, a group, and then going on our way. And that's all I'm trying to do, is define my group or the way people see things like I see things. I might be different. As far as I know, I am different so far, as I have had no real connection when it comes to my way. No one's sent me comments about, oh yeah, you do this, why do you do this, or anything like that. But hopefully one day I will. But I'm going to go radio silence very soon. So you might have to connect personally in the future. But hey, who knows? Whatever happens, happens. I'm going to leave it there. So hopefully you understand how I respect the dead. And so in the end, I'll end up burying Vishnu or Mushu. But I'm pretty connected to him at the moment, or he or she or it, or whatever you want to call him. I'm not quite sure if it was a he or she. I didn't check. And yeah, I'll either bury it by herself or himself, or bury it with me. If it's around, I hadn't done that and I died, I'd say to people that you need to bury these certain things with me, which I'll have to probably do soon, just in case. But we've got this video, so this should be in now. Anyway, people, bye-bye, and have a good one. And when I put animal stuff into, things that I make, it's also for the same respect and to help connect and relate to what they do and help spread their word and their feel. Bye-bye.